Um, hey, this is Monty and Andrea with Startup Hour. And today we're talking about the axiomatic statement, toxic sushi for 100K. And
we're actually, the statement has like three parts to it. The axiomatic statement is actually part of the Think and Grow Rich book, chapter 7. And within chapter 7, it speaks to axiomatic statements, which is to assume that everybody knows it's an axiom. It's an obvious statement. Axiomatic statements are not, obvious because people don't even know what axiomatic means. Toxic sushi has everything to do with the Pacific coast having algae that is toxic as a result of nuclear things that happen in the Pacific coast more so than on the East Coast. And it's relevant to us because we took an Uber in San Francisco from the airport. And ever since then, I was, at the time, I was like, man, where's the best sushi restaurant out here? You got to know.
oh, he left. Are you still there, Monty? No. So the story is, Monty was like, yeah, both of us, because we both really love sushi, but the upvotes are going out. I love that, Lasso. We both really love sushi, right? So here's the thing, and Monty, you're not there anymore. Okay. Yeah, we both really, really love sushi. And literally that's what we talk about. But we were at the airport in San Francisco, and we just called an Uber, and Monty's about to finish the story. Go.
Yeah, so we called the Uber, and we got into a pool, and the pooled Uber was one that we ended up connecting with a guy named Freddie. And Freddie was a pretty interesting guy, but we had no idea who Freddie was. And we were interested in finding the best sushi place in San Francisco because we were both like, all right, we want some sushi. And he's like, I don't eat sushi out here. So, it's all the same. We're like, why don't you eat sushi? Or I was like, why don't you eat sushi? And he's like, because it's toxic. I was like, what? He's like, yeah, the sushi out here is toxic because the Pacific coast has toxic fish because of Chernobyl or something like that. And so then ever since then, I was like, I'm not messing with the sushi out there. But since then, I've seen stories speaking about the algae having toxic levels of radiation and it ruining the crabs and ruining the other kind of fish in the Pacific.
And I was just telling him like how sad I am because I live in West Pacific, and there have been in our perimeter testing nuclear, testing for bombing in the military, all that stuff. And so it does make sense, but I love sushi. Lazo hasn't ever ate sushi in his life. He's never eaten it at all.
I was sharing with Andrea. How do you say it, Andrea or Andrea? I always say it the same thing.
Andrea, it doesn't matter.
Okay. I always say Andrea. I was sharing with Andrea the fact that with my startup background, we used to eat sushi all the time. It was one of the main things we ate. It was a staple product. You had to go with us and go to a sushi buffet and just sushi until you explode. The other thing is beer and pizza. Those are the startups that, this is a relative statement, the startups that didn't have money ate beer and pizza because it's just kind of a cultural thing. You enjoy it. But the startups that had the money were like, okay, let's get sushi or some kind of catered thing that was really opulent. Today, back then it was everybody had Segways. Today they're doing these Uber, what's it called? The hoverboards, which to me, they're not really hovering. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Is that a real hovering? Because they're popular. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, it's not a real hovering. Leslie tried it.
Yeah.
Okay, you can tell us. You really need to get on cam. Let's see.
Yeah, you need a camera, Lazo. It's scary. Oh, wow. How much are they, Lazo?
$1,000.
Oh my God, that's ridiculous. I guess that's ridiculous. Everybody has one of these $1,000 little things. That's crazy. The funny part for me is I remember the Segways. Everybody had the Segways, and now everybody has these little hover things.
I was just thinking about that. The Segways, yeah.
Yeah, so they're to me, a less cool Segway because you could fall and you get hurt on that one, and it's a wrap. but it's just me.
I was just thinking about how the segues were. I think it was Mr. Wonderful who said that it's the riskiest investment because of the whole, like, the suit or the liability attached to it, which is why he didn't want to do it, but it's still interesting. Oh, his Magnus
Yes,
on the
Lazo,
little.
get the
Yeah.
yeah. I give you props and thumbs up, but I'll wait till you get on the camera. But anyway, yeah, we're focused on reading the books. We're focusing on seeing what people do for their startups and really what they're passionate about. So
My computer is just like lagging right now. I don't know why.
it's the internet. It's the Pacific Coast.
Really weird.
It's toxic internet, maybe.
I'm frozen. God. Okay. So here's the thing. If you want me,
there's a lot of people on Blab.
if you want me, what happened? Oh, is that why? No, it's not the people. It's my computer. It's just.
It might be, but there's also a lot of people on Blab right now that I think are kind of the cool people.
I'll be back. I think I'm gonna have to do something. I'm frozen.